Do I think that Trey Lance should be traded? I absolutely don't think he should be traded, but that doesn't mean anything, right? Just because I don't think he should be traded doesn't mean I have to ignore everything else that points to them trying to do so, right? And is there, is there a way to look at all of this and say you're reading it one way and I'm reading it this way? 100%, right? We can find ways to confirm our own biases, but when push comes to shove, there is way too much smoke for this not to be something that they are trying to do. And Matt Mayoko came out with an article that said, I talked to a source and they confirmed that they're receiving calls, but they are not seeking to trade Trey Lance. And to me, that word seeking is doing a lot of heavy lifting, right? It's basically what it's saying is we're not actively calling teams to try and trade Trey Lance, but that's it. Like, we would love to trade him, but we're not calling teams. But if a team calls us and offers what we think is fair, then we will absolutely pull the trigger. And even Rappaport in a hit on NFL Network basically said like, it might not happen during the draft, but it could happen after. And to me, I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense then. If you don't trade Trey Lance by the draft, then you just need to hold on to him for the year, because there's no reason to trade him post draft, because you're not getting anything for 2023. Don't trade an asset like Trey Lance for something in 2024. Worry about that after the 2023 season. Yep. So that's where I feel like we've got about 8 days before we know this answer. And if he's not traded on draft day, then again, I think he's with the 49ers for the 23 season, and they will probably look to trade him in next offseason, unless Purdy doesn't play or Lance just absolutely comes out and lights the world on fire.